You're listening to Will Bloodworth, here joined by the wonderful, amazing St. John Jester.
Hello.
Hello, sir. We have today one very, very wonderful party composition, a Thief White Mage, a personal favorite of mine, of CC's. I believe that's also a Spell Zap favorite. And we've got a game 3 between two veteran players, Ale and Guda, in the round of 32 here. I'm going to leave this to SVJ to give us a little bit of details on what's happening here.
All right, so we've got quite a bit of fun things going on this seed. Of course, like Will Blood will just say, we got the Thief and the White Mage going on the whole thing. We've got no loose items, low encounter rates, 3 orbs of any kind. It can be fire, water, wind, earth, fire, wind, whatever they're able to get their hands on. Low encounter rates. It's going to be free canoes, decent gains of experience points. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty fast seed, and with like Will Bloodworth just said, these two are both veteran players. I have raced both of these men, and with 1-1 each, this is the final game between these two.
Yeah, this is really representative of how evenly matched these two are. They are both fantastic players in this community. I think Ale's earned a lot of respect running the vanilla version of the game in speed runs on the Final Fantasy remake, or the Pixel remake.
Mm-hmm.
So their knowledge of the game is solid. So being able to play with a party like this, which might be limiting for some other people, is probably not going to be as disadvantageous for them. So I'm looking forward to see how they're able to leverage these party members.
Yeah, they're going to be able to use that advantage of experience points to this party's advantage, keeping both those up. Thief's going to be a great addition. It's got plus 40 vitality as one of its bonuses, and the Thief's going to turn into a mega tank once they find some good equipment for him.
Exactly right. Yeah, they're going to be able to gain HP pretty quickly off of that extra 40 vitality. I believe they have a Malice of -5 luck, which is going to be easily overcome since Thief gains luck every single level. Not going to be a problem for them to run away from fights. Even lugging around that White Mage, they're going to be just fine.
Now, you could potentially ditch the White Mage if you find some good stuff for that Thief right away. So
hypothetically, you could, but I wouldn't necessarily hamstring the White Mage too early on, because you do want to be able to protect your tank. And that's the only support you've got.
That's correct. Yeah, we are about to get started here very soon.
We are kicking it off. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, we are rolling.
There we go.
We're running right to the magic shop here. We've got pretty much nothing.
Exfer. Exfer's not just nothing.
Warp will be available at level 1.
Now, I do believe also as a bonus for that White Mage, they do have Exit right away. So that's a great advantage. Falchion -1. Not a bad pickup. Early level weapon.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to make yours perk up, but it's at least something serviceable.
You got to have that Thief swinging something.
Exactly right. If you don't have an AoE from that White Mage right away, we do have the Zeus Gauntlet starting it off.
That's going to be a good advantage.
AoE right off the bat. See, if I'm Guda here, I'm just taking everything. That if that Thor hammer, or whatever you want to call that lightning glove, is available, just make use of it. You're going to wipe out everything in one turn anyway. Just take the XP while you're running.
Bunch of money in that first chest there. Not too extravagant. More money.
That's huge. Gold +4. So you're talking about getting that early armor advantage. A gold +4 bracelet is an insanely good piece of equipment for this early on, especially.
Oh yeah, that's going to make that Thief a great tank.
I really hope he equipped it.
He did. Ale Markin's going to find that very soon as well.
You see a crit land from Garland. I don't know what the physical attacks from the White Mage is supposed to serve, but they contributed, I suppose.
1 damage is 1 damage.
So we've got ourselves a bottle and a ship. Well, okay.
Nice.
We're waterbound. Now, mind you, you're going to notice that the canoe is lit up in their inventory. So they are starting with the canoe. They're able to traverse the rivers immediately, but now they can jump right into the inner sea. And the only thing keeping them from the rest of the world is the canal and the floater. Item shops have us reasonably priced heal potions.
The king was the bottom, is what we found on the king. And we got
Correct.
Of course, we have the fast ship on.
You have a chance to use your lightning there on that shark.
But that shark is pretty juicy. I don't know if you want to...
This early on, I mean, it's a quick fight.
And like you said, we want to take as much as you can.
Right. There almost wasn't even a reason to take the fight he did take. So he's going to skip Matoya. He's going to go right to Provoka, which I don't blame him for. That's probably the right move. You have equipment, you have the weight, you have an AoE. And we're looking at Life 2 and Heal 3
And Harm 4
all on the same level.
I was just talking to Will the other, right before the race. Maybe we should ditch that white mage. Nope, not anymore. Nope,
You
not wait.
No. It's very rare that you would want to. In a thief, white mage, none. It's very rare that you'd want to kill off either party member. Harm 4 doing work. Obviously, if you're not familiar with the randomized version of the game, we've made the harm spells capable of doing damage to non-undead enemies. That's a flag that you can turn on.
The chime is picked up from Biggie.
Yep.
So now we can enter Mirage Tower.
Tents are 30, so fairly affordable.
So Mark is going to get the good news about the white magic.
It's good news and it's not. Because you've got 3 of the most important white magic spells all on the same level.
Ice 3, and Lit 3 at level 2. Like black magic.
Now, Guda did not check those.
Oh, I don't expect him to check him until after he gets that class promotion.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes for it.
He did check level 1, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
I don't like this fight. It's probably, I mean, it's going to be worth a little bit, but it's also a dangerous fight. Gators and frost gators are not fun enemies to fight.
They hit very hard.
Guda is going.
Looks like he's lost. There he goes.
There you go, buddy. I was thinking that Guda going to either volcano or ice cave this early without even going to Crescent Lake didn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
So here we go. And Ale beats him to town.
Nothing in the shop yet. Do like the houses though.
Houses at 660 isn't too bad. You're gonna want a few of those by the end.
Good
So
just skip past that.
it's important to note here that the winner of this Game 3 is going to face the winner of the Game 3 between Fred Coughlin, or Cyrannus, who Fred Coughlin actually pushed it to Game 3 just about less than 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, in his race against Cyrannus. So congratulations to him. And I wouldn't want to be either of those runners having to face either of these two. And Ale, getting his namesake, getting a beer.
We do not have a canal yet, though, so we cannot go turn in that beer or that ruby.
That's correct. It's nice to have both of those things available to you, though.
Where is Guda going? Oh, he's heading... Is he heading the Marsh Cave?
Elfland.
Oh, lucky. Fortunate.
He's probably going to want to check the... Well, still passing by the Black Magic. I guess he only cared about level 1. Ruse. I would buy that.
Also buys Horn 3.
Okay. It's not a bad decision. And then in level 4, we've got ourselves
Invis 2.
That's a serviceable spell.
Good pickup.
Mm-hmm. And he decides,
Gets past level 4.
Not going to check.
Still nothing.
Nothing spectacular. I like the cabins at 49 gold.
Well, that's a nice buy.
It basically makes tents.
There's your gold bracelets.
There's the second one. So you got two options here. You can either buy that, or you can wait until you class change and get a better piece of armor on your then ninja, and just pass that along to the white mage.
Especially that opal bracelet did roll low, if it did.
If the opal bracelet rolled anything short of 0, I believe the opal bracelet even at 0 is probably going to be comparable to that gold 4.
We're going to go checking out Marsh Cave on Guda side. No, Mark is going to go checking out Ice Cave, so nice diversions there.
Wow. Ice Cave this early is a very brave play, and might pay off. I think he's probably just going to dive for the incentive item. I would imagine. Like, having access to exit makes that a viable play.
Yeah, you can just run in, one shot, one run, and you're done.
For sure. And see if Guda picks up this chest. Nope, he does not
pick it up later.
If at all.
Like you said, he may be running in. Yep, it looks like he's just running straight down.
Yeah. He may...
Yep. He swings by.
And there's your opal, as requested. So that's
-1, though.
I would definitely... Yeah, I'd configure it like this. It's a good pickup. Saber +3 is going to be better. Yep, there you go. Probably not going to be using it too much, but good to have.
Ooh, Gargoyles with squint.
Gross. Well, you got
and they have ruse, which is even worse.
The crappiest runner running away.
Got him.
That's the important thing. All right, what we got?
Your canal.
All right, we got a lot of exploration options available to us now. The only thing
white shirt was picked up on the side.
I did not see that.
Ooh, there goes the white mage. There goes your exit.
I might reset. This might be an exploratory dive at this point.
Ouch. Slimes are not having it either.
On the plus side, you'll be able to run away from just about everything.
Not when they strike first.
Yeah, this isn't a good position for him to be in, but he'll survive this and be able to run away. They don't seem particularly accurate.
Now, do you skip all the chests and go straight for that key item, or?
I don't.
It doesn't matter. You got squinted.
Doesn't matter at all. You gonna go back in there, buddy? Looks like he is. Burning off fight number 1 and fight number 2. That third run being a lot longer. Guda not even going to Melmond.
There's no point at this minute.
I wouldn't think so.
Burn off fights as well.
Neither of them started their timer. Just noticed this. So, I have no idea how deep they are into this seed, except to say that they are probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 10 minutes in. Simply because the stream's been going for 20. So, yeah. Kumo has confirmed 10 minutes. We have an adamant sighting on Guda's stream.
Nice.
Exits out, and now he's going to go pick up Sarda. What kind of freebie we got here?
Costa de Sarda here.
Yep. And we are looking at the key. Even more options have become available to us.
Oh, the delicious key.
Now, if you're Guda, are you going to start opening some chests? Are you going to go to like Dwarf Cave? Or are you going to go to Elfland? Or are you just going to go straight to Canaria? Pick up
it's on the way, and you have to go turn in the adamant anyway. So you might as well go open those chests, especially in Dwarf Cave.
Mm-hmm.
You've got exit. You can just go run in there, exit, and off you go. Ooh, mummies have glare.
Yeah, this is not a friendly place to be. And this is what I was saying earlier about this being a brave play, because Ice Cave has much higher likelihood of being a nasty dive than does Marsh in the early game. I would even suggest that it is a gamble when it's this early.
Does pick up the loot though, or Viola.
It
is required. So.
Got us a Viola. Ale is burning off some fights, and he's going to. Actually, you know what? I'm not quite sure where he's going to go with this, because obviously the loot's not going to dictate your next stop.
Would you hit a volcano this early?
I probably wouldn't. it's a lot of exploration, a lot of healing needed. He might do it. Oh, there's the flame
shield,
pact.
flame armor.
Both of them negative, but
The crown.
okay,
So
that's a decision.
Northwest
That-
Castles. Oh, he's skipping the chest.
He's
He's
not
leaving
even
behind.
he's not even wasting his time. Guess he's happy with what he's got.
Well, honestly, you're looking for that ninja or that thief. You're looking for that katana. It's gonna be one of his best weapons.
Well,
if-
sure. Yeah.
You don't open chests though.
Yeah, they're not. It's not an incentive item, so you have to start opening something. Okay. Snorting gives him darkness. It's gonna make it a little hard for him to hit, but I have to worry about that because he's using the Zeus Gauntlet, and Astos is gone.
There's the
Well, all right. That's a great place to get it.
How'd you open these chests? Nope. Dude is like, nope, I'm good with this.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna check the tiles, I would imagine.
Oh no, maybe you're right. They got a. They're looking for a grind spot as well. I'm imagining.
I
Some
might.
cash for his effort, copper gauntlet,
Yeah.
and some cash.
It's all garbage.
Ooh, gross.
Not bad. I don't really like big packs like this for grinds because it does consume a lot of time. Like, even though this is a lot of XP, I would take a few of these, level up, and then try to find something with one or two enemies on it.
Whiz mummies are very beefy though.
They are quite beefy. Wisely using his harm 3 instead of his harm 4 because
He does not have any harm force left.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's out of harm force.
This next round ought to do the trick.
Oh yeah.
What are we looking at? 7,800? Not bad.
Yeah.
Now he's at 15. So now he's at the point where he's going to start getting spells once he promotes. Every odd-numbered level up, post-promotion, he will be getting a level 1 through 4 charge up to 4 charges.
You've got nothing on him.
We got us a Facts Lizard here on Guda's side, and I think it's probably, about to go down. There it is. It's not a bad grind tile.
Yeah, sounds like he's just gonna grind it out, not worry about black magic.
Yeah, question is he going to leave the white mage alive for this? Because I gotta tell you, I probably would. I'm a little different, but I would. I want to know that white mage, white wizard's going to be able to survive a nuke blast in late game.
Finds his canal in the marsh cave. He's checking chests though.
Guda is done. He may come back, but he's done for now.
Yeah, he might be just trying to get enough levels to survive. Again, with 40 vitality on that thief, you can actually see he's almost got 500 hit points right now at level
It's juicy. It's at 16. So yeah, as presumed, he was going to Canaria to get that 6-pack. And this key item here is going to dictate a lot of things. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I think it's gonna be Oxyale.
It could be. A lot of money. There's a 10.
Boom.
Hey, Oxio, good job, man.
Let me go. I did not know, for those who are wondering. It felt like
magician, you.
it felt like an early C kind of seed.
He's actually gonna go pick up these Elfland chests as well. Nah, I lied.
Oh, he's turning in the herb.
Oh, they're on the way. I would be picking these up.
Yeah, he's obstinately avoiding these other chests. Ribbon plus
5.
You gotta wear it anyway. You might as well get some defense with it. It's like he is allergic to free chests at this point. He does not want. He's totally averse to it. I don't understand it. It's not that much extra time, but
no.
If there's a method to his madness and he ends up winning this race by 45 seconds, then I will eat crow. But I think those chests, if one of them contains a katana plus 4 or 5 or something crazy like that, it is most certainly going to be a difference maker that will absolutely wipe out any time loss.
Absolutely. He is heading towards Castle Ordeals, is where he's heading right now.
That's while you have the ship, you might as well.
Markin's gonna go pick up his delicious item, the adamant, down in Titan's Trove.
Yeah,
to be fair, Elmark is not that far behind.
He's I don't even I don't think he's
behind. 2 checks behind.
Yeah,
and that's an easy time to pick up.
For sure. I think the difference will be chest checking. I think Ale is going to be have a little bit more of a proclivity to check those. Guda's just trying to go fast. And you gotta admire that. This is a race after all.
If you're comfortable with your party, then you'll be okay.
Yeah. I don't know how many times Guda has practiced a thief white mage. I can tell you that there's a lot of nuance to this party that I don't think most people are used to. There's a lot of crutches you don't get with this party that you would get with a fighter party or something with black magic starting off, like a red mage or a black mage.
Guda's a little lost here.
I don't know that he is. I think he's probably just going the vanilla route with going to the 3rd pillar first. Yeah, it looks like it. There you go, down.
He's been here before. Markin picks up his crown on that side. He's heading to pick up the chests real quick.
We're going to see what Guda left behind. Guda wishing he had warp at this point, I'm sure.
Nothing great. There's a house.
Yeah. Is he going to make Guda look smart?
2. There's a cabin. Money, and a house. So
Guda, nothing.
Good play on Guda's part. Not check those.
He saved himself about 45 seconds or so.
Now Markin's going to pick up his Oxyale. Ooh, Mummy's that fast as well. That's not good.
Meh. It's nice to have a dependable runner.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You see something scary like that, you know, okay, I'm going to be able to get away from this.
That's why honestly, one of the reasons why I take the thief all the time. It's just to get that runner.
Yeah, a lot of people who are just adamant, die-hard anti-thief players are like really coming around. They've made it viable. They've made it a worthwhile character to take for anybody, not just weirdos who really like running away from things.
Zombie Dragon's also super beefy. Took a harm 4 and a harm 3.
He did. It's not going to be a grind if he finds the tile for that.
Oh, no, but he's still trying to figure out where to go here.
He's got to. Well, he's going the right way. He just has to pick the far one.
There you go.
I meant the close one. Yeah. And we have a Grey Worm. This is that's a backup to the backup to the backup grind tile.
Oh yeah. Medusas, special there. Elmarkin making quick work of Bastos on the left side there.
As you should be expected to do at this point, with everything you've got going for you. And Guda, actually checking chests for a change, always nice to see. And a slab.
This is a slab.
Yeah, Dark Twinge pointing out that that was every pillar possible. I believe he did actually check literally every pillar. I do believe you're correct.
Sometimes that's what happens. I've done it too, many times.
I love it. And it's usually when it's the far 4th pillar at the end that happens. But he did what I sometimes do, and he went with the other one first instead of going to the first one first, like I see most people do. And he is going to go turn in the tail. Wait, no, does he have a tail?
Might be. You might have to fight Bahamut to get the class promotion in this one.
Well, there's certainly a chest here worth getting.
Excal -1, which you can't use. There's your crystal.
That's right. Not much else happening here, just a bunch of gold chests. You gotta wonder, is everything gonna be gated behind trap tiles? or is every worthwhile piece of equipment, every worthwhile item going to be hidden behind a trap tile? Because all you're seeing in these common chests, these non-trap chests, is gold or item, like low-level items like heal potions. Defense sword
There you go.
on L's side. See, you can't skip everything.
That's why you don't skip chests.
I don't skip them if I can help it. I don't skip them until I have to.
Dragon
Some
armor,
useless-
some cash, and another
And
ribbon.
another-
There,
Well, that's you're kitted up now, and there's
and a floater. Yes,
Guda is in business.
he is
Equip
not
that.
equipped to either of those ribbons, by the way.
Equip the ribbons, sir. Equip the ribbons,
He has not equipped either of those ribbons that he picked up.
buddy. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with him after this race and ask him, sir, what are you doing?
He's allergic to free chests and ribbons, apparently.
Yeah, immunity from status and elementals. Oh well, I can't pick on the guy too much. He is in the round of 32. He's doing something right.
Odd I did not want Guda to run away.
Mm,
Elmarkin gonna go trek up his castle ordeals, see if he has a better shot at it than Guda did.
It's gonna lead him where he needs to go, which is airborne. There you go. And now, where do we go?
Gonna turn into bottles. What he's gonna do? He's gonna crash to a mountain first and then turn it.
Oh yeah, that's the way you do it. You're supposed to crash into Melman. Come on, dude. Get with the program.
I'm
and
sorry.
this is going to be the tail. So there you
There's
have
your
it.
class promotion.
There you are. And the bottle popped open. Itty bitty fairy jumping out and giving him some TNT.
Now will he check those dwarven chests? 'Cause he's gonna be in that area now.
The exploding fairy. Yeah, that actually isn't a bad question. Is he going to bother with those 8 chests? Now, we know that they're worthless. He does not yet know that.
Gonna go recover some MP is what he's gonna do.
That was smart. It's a good pit stop. And he is going... Oh, he is going to go right to the dwarf cave. Okay. He's not going to route anything.
He may
else.
turn into Slap first.
Yeah.
Equip the ribbons. There you go. There you go.
He equipped him on both. Good. Mm-hmm.
Mark is making a little quicker notion of this castle ordeals here. Ooh, blizzards on Medusas though.
That's not a
Ooh.
pretty thing. That is not pretty at
He
all.
got out. Oh man.
What we got for armor here? Pro rings. Definitely good pickups. I would probably leave everything else behind because you've already got a gold bracelet. If he wants to get another gold bracelet for the... Oh, no, I believe that Opal -1 and gold +4 are probably not that far off. It's just the evasion difference, which is minuscule. So I don't know that I'd make a special stop just to get a gold +4.
Okay, he's going to throw in that TNT. Elmark making his way down Castle Ordeals. Or up
We
Castle. The Vorpal +2! Yes!
Vorpal.
And he's checking the chest, so he just lost his 45 seconds. But still,
Yeah, it's okay.
Vorpal! Yes! And it's
Mm.
+2. So we'll have something good to swing if we can't find a katana. I have to go. Of course, I'm biased on the Vorpal. Everyone knows this. But
Everyone knows that.
it is a thief ninja seed. We want to see that katana.
We absolutely do, and he's got 2 chances to get it. They're not considered. I don't believe that they might be considered special. I don't, as far as the better trap treasure. I believe katanas would qualify as better, but I'm not entirely certain.
There's a lovely promotion there. Now will Guda start checking all of the black magics that he did not earlier. I would not equip that. Don't equip that.
No,
There you go. There you go.
it's probably not a bad move. And yeah, I would say Vorpal +2 is probably a better weapon than that saber. Yeah.
I would agree to that.
Good call. Good call.
Not biased on that, of course.
No, but even if you were, even if you were, he is going to grind those Agamas. I do believe. I do declare.
Not a bad choice, but do you need to is the question.
Eh,
To get those spell points, I would see why not.
that's probably the only real need you have. Capital N need is let's take these characters up to. I think right now it's going to have to be like what 25 or yeah, I think it's 25 or 27 to get the 4 charges on the ninja.
27.
And he does not yet know what's worth getting.
No.
He's not.
Markin's making his way to the waterfall, which is the first time we've seen this.
We have not seen a waterfall.
He's in the area. I see why he would do this. Ooh, there's frost. But he got a first strike that's going to get away. Nice.
Yeah, the routing is smart.
Oh hell yeah, I agree with that.
And it's smart for Guda too because he has Oxyale. Well, wait, I didn't realize. Yeah, Ale also has Oxyale, so he's probably going to route in the Sea Shrine as well.
Gas Shrine's a good fight, but beefy.
Now with slow, oh, well, right on. Guda's definitely got the level advantage here. I think it's going to put him up to 22 on the next fight. Ooh.
Yeah, charge there, homie.
Yep. Don't need much. I'm kind of surprised this is still a 2-round fight for him with that Vorpal.
You know, don't, and you're gonna say no, duh. I mean, you're totally correct on this. The Vorpal does not swing well on that ninja. It doesn't.
It's not currently. Not enough hits.
No, it's not enough hits. The katana hits faster and hits harder, and so yeah, we want to see that. We want to see that katana, even if it's a -1, -2. We want to see it. I would still use it over a +2 Vorpal on that.
Absolutely. The reason being is more hits plus more crits equals more damage. Obviously.
Kumo, I appreciate you restreaming this, but you shut your mouth.
It's all right.
We also haven't thanked Flower Power 718 for tracking this for us, so thank you very much for that. Of course, Kumo for restreaming.
Guda's about to go up to 23 in the next fight. So I do believe he's going to go either to 25 or 27. If I'm just guessing.
The 27 will give him that extra hit on that Vorpal.
I believe you're right.
He's got plenty of defense. He's got the Invis 2. He's got the... Oh, I'm sorry. He does not have the defense sword. Elmarkin has the defense sword.
Yeah.
Elmarkin he went into Sea Shrine.
I figured he would. It's the smart routing play.
Yeah, that's still gross, though.
It is. But he has a defense sword.
He did reset, though. He's not...
Nope,
I'm out.
He's noped. Okay. You know what I like about Guda right now is that he's got enough hits to knock out that Agama in one shot. Which means this grind is going to go a lot faster. If it was me, I'd probably be tempted to go a little higher, but I'm not very good at this game. So let's see
I'm
what
a big fan of 32, if I can do the 32s.
Yeah, is that the black belt in you?
That's 42, sir.
Yeah.
32 also is a good hit for the Mosmune if you find it. Elmarkin getting the sad news is there's nothing up there in Matoi's cave.
Other than that floater.
That's true.
I
can't go so high anymore. Where did my floater go?
Alrighty. Kumo says with a 2-man, he might even consider going to 42. Here's the reason you don't. You have a 2-person party, you are going to get environmental XP, or a walking grind, you'd call it.
Yes. Agreed.
It's not necessary to go quite that high this early. In fact, the reason being is you will cap out at 50 and start taking fights that give you literally no advantage. So, you really are better off walking out of here probably... In his case, I would say 27.
Elmarkin now in the air. He's turning in his slab real quick. He's going to go see if he can find a better weapon. He found a scimitar +4. He has not class promoted yet, so he's not found that Vorpal. He did find pro rings though, so he's going to be very happy to see those.
Oh, is he gonna kill off the white mage?
I don't think so.
What is he doing? Oh, is he trying to prevent it from running away? No, that wouldn't matter. They're the same level. Yeah, I think he's... I honestly don't know why he did that.
He's
Oh,
trying to clear. He's gonna clear them off.
He should have.
You're 10 levels too late, buddy.
You've come along this far on your grind with both of them.
You might as well keep going. Well, again,
Yeah.
he does not know how far Elmarkin is in front of him or behind him at this point. So he wants to grind. I think he's going to grind that ninja to 50. I think that's what he's going to do.
Not a smart play. If he does it, it's not smart. I will just call it out. Like, I don't. If he grinds to 38, 39, 40, sure. But there's zero reason for him to go to 50 at this stage. Especially with the vitality where it is, like, he's got hit points out the wazoo.
Yeah, so as soon as he hits, what? You're thinking, what, 35, 36 maybe? He's going to get max hit points, and he's like, okay, what are you doing?
If he went through the trouble of killing off that white mage, the white wizard, I have to wonder how high he's going.
Now, Tier 4 is available. Elmarkin does have it. I believe it's level 6.
Yes. All right, 32 has been attained. Is he now going to get that 6th hit? He is, which means these Agamas should nearly 100% of the time die to one hit.
Markin has class promoted, so he's going to be very happy to see everything.
I'm wondering if Ail's going to end up finding a katana. I might make a cheeky dive here. I hate everybody says the term cheeky in this community, but I might make a.
Oh, there's a blue Tyranno.
What have you done, Ail?
He does not have anything to kill it with.
He can kill it with his whatever you've got. Just try.
He's got a defense sword, but it's like get 2 fights into that corner. You got a blue Tyranno.
It's not a quicker run than the Agama.
No.
So, like I was saying,
there's your cube.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I'm Ail, I might consider doing a quick Mirage 1, maybe Mirage 2 check for a little bit of extra. But there's your warp.
He's gonna pick up the lit 2 and the lit 3 and the ice 3.
Ice 3 is all you need.
We'll see what's in level 3 black magic now. Brack and Bane. Very nice pickup.
No reason to get Bane. And that's all garbage. Alright. You have no exit, sir.
And he's got all the white magics he wants. He's got Cure 4. He's got Life 2. He's got Harm 4. He's good to go.
You nearly had everything you needed in level 2. Cure 4 was probably the only other thing you wanted to find. So, okay. He's got himself at level 38, I believe. Does Guda? 39. Yeah, it looks like he's taking this at least to 40, maybe 42. There's obviously a chance.
And there's your blue Tyranno grind.
He's probably going to try this. And if he knew that the Agama tile was available, I think he'd be smart enough to figure out that that's probably the better grind.
Wow. 11,000 experience points.
Guda can get 14 to 21k in experience in the time it takes Ale to get 11. So the grind is actually faster the way Guda did it.
But he also had a stronger. The defense sword does hit, but it does not hit as hard as a Vorpal, especially when that T-Rex is beating him down for 155 to 200 hit points per hit.
And I believe the crit rate on the defense sword is kind of trash too.
Yes, it is.
I think it's comparable to Sun Sword, which is like
he's got to reset twice though to get one fight. So
exactly right. That's like I said, the time it takes to get to this fight and get through this fight, Guda will have made probably twice as much on his grind.
Now I'm pretty confident that I'm pretty confident that he's going to take these fights and he's going to go right into Mirage Tower.
I would imagine that's probably the play. Does he have a house to use to get his...
I'm not certain. I did not see one. Oh,
right.
Well.
He's done. All right. Yeah, he's going as expected. He's going right to Mirage. You got the chime, you got the cube. Might as well.
Yeah, you're right here. You might as well do it. Not checking chest, though.
And you have to fathom that it's probably what Guda's going to end up doing as well.
He's going to pick up his cube here, right here.
He is, and that's going to incentivize him to go right up the road here to the old Mirage Tower and do the exact same thing that Isle is doing. So these two are, I want to say because of the grind, they're about even.
Zombie dragons. Ooh, ouch.
Never a fan of them.
I'm marking not checking chests, even though he does have access. He doesn't have warp yet, I'm sure, but
Yeah, I don't think he does. It's level 1. He should have warp and charges for it.
Flower Power does put a point in chat that Guda still has to do Ice Cave in order to proceed.
He sure does.
Okay, random chat still marking is checking here. Pro ring, some cash, more cash, and some cash.
Not
Pro ring,
really.
not a bad pickup. We want to see those.
Yeah, the CC room does not pay off.
Still would like to see a katana.
Oh, yeah, here we go with the steak.
Steaks.
The meme that wouldn't die.
No, because you eat it. That's why.
No, they're friends now.
They are not friends.
They are friends.
We're not talking about this right now.
I've heard enough Vorpal freaking Massa versus everything else.
We're gonna talk about that Dragon 5 sword that Elmarkin just picked up and some cash.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Guda is right on his heels though, but he does have the higher level.
Far higher. I think he's got somewhere between 12 to 15 levels on him.
Burning off a couple fights, and you get a blue stake there as well.
It doesn't have to. That's not going to tempt Guda at this point.
No, there's just much higher.
No reason.
There's no need to do that.
You might be disappointed. You might be disappointed to see it, but
true. Oh, he's checking these chests. Let's see what we got.
I don't understand his logic at all. With
high chest count, hoping to find that katana. Again, katana. I love the Vorpal. Katana's the better weapon on that ninja. We want to see that.
Well, yeah. I'm talking about what he chooses to check and whatnot. Like, did he check the first floor? Because I don't believe he did.
I don't believe he did. He also does not use he bought exit twice. That's hilarious.
He's already at 999. His HP is already at 999. That's what starting out with a plus 40 vitality will do for you. Even the ninja, which typically is going to have somewhere between like 640 and 700 HP by level 50, already has 999 at, I think he's at 41 or 42.
But he does not have Cure 4. Elmarkin does. So he's got to burn through all of those heal potions he's got, or those heal 3 spells. Brack spells on Tiamat, though, nothing. Harm 4 for fucking a half.
Hate those guys. Bad man, not a fan. Not a fan.
94 damage on that Harm 4. Brack again, ineffective.
Does not land.
Last Brack charge.
I really appreciate him trying, though.
Ineffective again, Harm 4.
Good, about to be disappointed.
Tiamat not hitting very hard. 5 hits, 42 damage from that defense sword is not bringing it back.
He is going to go check the 6-pack.
Dragon. Oh, it's the Dragon sword he's swinging.
It is. Dragon plus 5 versus the Vorpal plus, I think it was 1 or 2.
2.
Yeah.
It's 4 hits for 104.
It's a Bane sword. Now, that weapon has crit, but not the kind of crit that Vorpal does.
We did terminate Tiamat on Elmarkin's side, so Elmarkin's going to light up her first orb at 40 minutes in.
And Guda, with the disappointment chests, is going to go upstairs.
Yeah, he'll make far faster work of Tiamat than Elmarkin did.
I don't know if there's any special war mech on these flags, like if they decided to put like patrolling or well, they obviously didn't do mandatory, otherwise Ale would have already fought it.
Yeah, so, I did not see one.
So yeah, get your robot chickens out.
And there's Elmarkin's Vorpal. He might be upset, happy or sad to see that. We're not sure yet.
Happy. I would be happy. And I'm not a Vorpal fan.
He's going to Earth Cave.
Alright. That's a choice. That is definitely a choice.
Now, would you... You're 40 minutes in with a Vorpal plus 2. these are critting pretty well with it. Do you grind that for that? Do you find that katana?
I don't know. If I'm an ale, I don't know. I feel more familiar with what Guda's done.
Like, yeah, well, I mean, with Guda, you know, he's gonna be swinging that 7 hits, 72 damage. Was that 72 damage?
That was 72 off of 7 hits, and that's why I don't like the Vorpal.
Wow.
Yeah.
141.
Huh? Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
20 damage per hit. Pretty hype, dude. Pretty hype.
No, well, you don't have fast. You don't have temper. You don't have saber.
That's bad. So yeah, so he could go look for a bonk glove.
Brack charges though. Guda's ditching the Vorpal. I can't blame him.
No, not at all. You know, the big difference maker in this race might actually be one very easy check that he didn't make, and that was for that defense sword.
Broken into pieces though.
Broken into pizzas. Guda
has our first orb.
Evened up the orb count. Pickles and Beer says, no, I don't go out of my way for it.
Now I have to take, and I think Will Bloodworth's going to nod his head yes at me. If I saw a Vorpal hitting for 112 damage for 7 hits, I'd probably go find me a
katana. I would strongly consider it. I would definitely be checking some stuff on the way.
You think?
Yeah. I'm not going to
go
Volcano.
Yeah, would you go to Volcano? It's got plenty of chests.
There's never a reason not to go to Volcano for picking up an orb. It's the easiest orb to get. It's the fastest dungeon because you're not even walking on monster tiles most of the time. So yeah, you do go there. If you decide that you want to check the armory on your way, sure, it's good density. I would probably do that if in fact I wanted to put in the extra work to find the katana or find a bonk. Bonk would be even better. I'd rather have bonk than a katana at this point.
Elmarkin runs over a speed bump. Does have that rod that he picked up in the waterfall, which Guda's going to find here very shortly.
You got some vampire dust on your boots there, bud.
Yeah, 3, some cash, nothing crazy yet.
No.
Bunch of garbage. Some cash again. So
I
bet cash.
And there's your
ice mines too.
It is worthless.
Nice warp spell though by Elmarkin.
That's a smart warp, yeah, absolutely. Saving quite a few steps. And he might check that 3-pack.
I would. Again, you're. Oh, nope. I guess not. This is why I lose races.
Yeah. So here's the thing: like, once you've got the Oxy Ale, and you've got the Chime and Cube, obviously you've already got the air. You got the air orb, and you know you can get the fire orb because you don't need anything to get into Volcano. Finding the rod is a bit of a letdown. Because you didn't need access to the Earth Cave. You didn't need access to levels 4 and 5 at Earth.
No.
You can get your 3 orbs off the other dungeons.
Yes, you did. But you don't have to fight Kraken if you do.
While that is true, he does have Brack and he does have a lot of HP.
Yeah, you can out damage. You can outlast Kraken at this point. But with Lich taking minor damage at best. You can go take out Earth Cave and go race over the volcano and do that.
Ale has just a volcano to do. And the problem he's in is that his weapon isn't that great. And the same problem Guda's got. And his levels are most definitely not as good. So he can have 3 orbs, he can have the loot, he can have the key, he can be ready to go down into TOF. But his levels are trash, comparatively.
That is true, but again, Guda has yet to go through that ice cave to pick up that loot.
Yep. Yeah. So Guda's ostensibly behind right now in terms of progression. The thing is, I don't know how long it's going to take Ale to get anywhere near Guda's levels, or if he's even going to bother trying to. I would love to see both katanas in the validation chests, because I always check them at least once.
You have to.
Well, most people I watch don't. And it really saddens me. It's like, it's right there. It's on free tiles. Like, come on. I might take this water.
There's a power gauntlet.
And there you have it. So
That-
Ale may have just won. With that pickup, he may have just won this race.
That validates your Vorpal.
It validates the Vorpal. He's now going to be able to go right down there, kill carry, know that he has the firepower if needed. With the defense sword and a bonk, he can solo. Like, if the white mage dies, it dies. He can solo with his current HP pool, with his weapon, and those 2 pieces of equipment. Flower Power asking, what did he get? He got the bonk glove.
And we just bracken Kraken is what we just did right there on Guda's side.
What does Power Bonk do? So Power Bonk casts Saber on yourself, which is basically like Temper on steroids. It gives you more hit power on your weapon, plus it adds a little bit of accuracy if you need it up to a certain point. I actually forget what the threshold is where it stops mattering, but
4 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
So Elmarkin's going to be able to hit harder and hit faster now. Now, he does not have the levels, so he might still get crushed by Kraken too. But this was going to put Elmarkin in a very huge advantage.
So if Guda doesn't get the bonk glove out of Volcano,
oh, he's going straight. I know exactly what he's doing. He's probably going to go check that.
He's
check.
the incentive item.
Yep. White Mage went down, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's immaterial. Yeah.
3
Ayla's
hits from
very good.
3 hits from that Vorpal Sword and he goes down, and Elmarkin does have his 3 orbs, so he can go to Temple of Fiends now.
I'm going to predict that Ale tries to get a few levels before he actually goes.
It would not surprise me.
There he is. Yep.
There he goes. Yep. And that's probably exactly why he let that White Mage die.
I'm going to ballpark it as him going to 30... somewhere between 38 and 40.
Well, again, the longer he stays here.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't... I don't think he realizes that with bonk and defense, he is...
You don't need as many levels as Guda currently has.
Not even close. No.
Especially if Guda's going to go check all these chests down here first to see what he can find.
For a long time, I have considered the defense sword to be the most important piece of equipment in the game.
Yeah, El's got the defense sword, he's got the Vorpal sword, he's got Power Gauntlet, he's got Invis spells from the White Mage, he's got Cure 4, he's got Life 2, he's set.
He's geared up. And I'm going to correct myself. It is the second best, obviously, to the ribbon. The ribbon is most definitely the most important piece of equipment you can get.
And with
the defense sword, it's the other one.
And with 2 ribbons at that, you're good set to go.
Yeah, he's got a ribbon on both characters, and Agama's still not going down to 1 hit. Just stop at 999. Yeah. You're going to have enough hits, and a bonk, and a defense sword. There's no reason to go past that.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't even pick up this white shirt. There's no point. Well, on Elmarkin's side, there's no point.
No. Well, he's not going to because he's already been there, so he's not going to go back.
Yeah, so Guda's going to go check out the volcano. This is going to be his last stop. Will he check chest? That's the question.
No.
So Guda's not going to have that defense.
No.
He's not going to go back for it.
I mean, there's a
well, there's a hope. There's a hope and a chance, but I don't think he's going to.
No.
He's checking chest, though. Will he stop when he finds that Power Gauntlet? I don't know.
Oh, look at that. He's going to get it. He's going to get the defense sword. This is the one play he could have made that could have saved him.
You mean the Power Gauntlet?
I do.
Yeah, so he's going to pick up the Power Gauntlet. That's going to validate his Vorpal Sword, and he has more levels than Elmarkin. What he's going to want to do is he's... Ooh, I thought he... What are you doing?
Get rid of that pro ring. You do not need it, sir. All right.
Now the thing is, he needs to just bolt straight down.
He doesn't need anything else. Like, I get checking these chests, like, to see if you can get a katana out of it, but
he just needs to go now. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah, from here on out, you just boogie.
Yeah, he just needs to boogie, and now it's all about how far does Elmarkin go.
I think that's it. Yep.
Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, I said between 38 and 40. I was pretty dead on about that. So he's just going to res that mage and go right into TOF.
Yeah, and Guda's not messing around. He's going straight down.
Yeah, and Guda's on his hit. So basically, Guda just has to kill carry, and that's it.
Oh, he's stopping chests. Every
Just go,
chest
dude.
each.
Just go, dude. Just go.
Oh, don't stop, man. Don't stop. He might be looking for a katana, like you said.
And he skips over a chest to do that.
He's looking for a katana.
Could be there. He doesn't need it.
No,
Bonk,
he does not need it.
with Bonk, you do not need it.
There's a black shirt, but that's pointless.
Don't need that either. Or a ruse item. Yeah, obviously he doesn't know where the defense sword is. He doesn't know he skipped over some very easy free chests where he could have gotten it.
Yep.
Yeah. You're not gonna
So
pull a katana.
that's exactly probably what he's looking for. Is that? Oh, he's still going.
Ale at the 52.5-minute mark has entered the Temple of Fiends. The 2,000 year ago.
There's your katana +2.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Ooh.
I had a feeling there might be one there. Like, honestly, I really did. I didn't think it was going to be plus anything, though. Because I'm observing it.
So now he's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah. He does.
No checking chest now. You just got to go. But
Yeah,
Elmarkin is got a sizable lead right now.
Mm-hmm. Ale
He's stopping the check chest. Like you said, he's looking for a defense item. That's exactly what he's looking for, and he's...
Oh, Guda.
He's got warp, so I know what he's doing. Stop punching things. That's just a waste.
Ugh.
There's another pro ring. That's not what he wants.
How do you feel about that, buddy? If he's holding out for the ruse item, if he's holding out for a defense sword, then he's wasting a ton of time.
You don't have to fight anything. You had a first strike there. You didn't have to worry about that.
Nope.
And yeah, he's just... I would just skip the white mage's turn. The katana is going to do the work.
You don't even need to think about what that white mage is. Just hit wait and be done with it.
Yeah, he's trying to hit as hard as he can, fast as he can.
Yeah.
Elmarkin's through Lich 2 already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Elmarkin's got a wipe on Chaos for Guda at this point to catch up, I think. Or Kraken's got to do Kraken thing, I think, too.
Yeah, I mean he's got a half a TOF lead on him, 2/3 of a TOF lead on him.
Guda does stop though. He's probably gonna stop right at the end. Yep, because he doesn't have any houses.
The defense sword, like I said, may be the difference maker.
Perhaps.
And yeah, Kumo said that the Kraken might eat that white wizard, but guess what? If he does, doesn't matter. The pool of HP that the ninja has, plus the defense sword, plus bonk. Ninja's self-sufficient, and take it from a guy who knows a little something about running just a ninja.
Oh, he's checking chest again. Oh, Guda, what are you doing?
Guda is completely burning off any opportunity he has to catch up.
Like you said, he's looking for a defense item.
Yeah, and he's not going to find it.
He ain't not going to find it. I would just reset, buddy. There you go.
He's going to go back in.
Oh, he's got it. He was hoping for a quick last-minute check.
Yeah.
He did not check the Elfland chests. So...
And that's why, when you have free chests early in the game, just check them.
You gotta check them.
Just check them. They were en route. Like, you were right there.
You were there. You were there with the key, mind you. And you didn't check them.
Yeah. When I get the key, the first thing I'm thinking about is how do I get those 24 chests like as quickly as possible, or 21 or whatever it is.
Yeah, there's your defense sword. Lit 3 on Kraken's not gonna do much.
Mm-hmm.
Your first power bomb.
I love that he checked validation, though. I do respect this.
There you go. Now you've got... Oop, there you go.
Yeah, it's going to take a very, very bad piece of luck for Ale to lose at this point.
There's poison, but again, we've got 2 ribbons, so we're safe there. Vorpal hits for 590. Does that katana's going to do way more damage. 3 hits for 153. So, yeah.
The only thing that can really screw Ale over is a slow 2. And even that, you can probably work around it.
378, that goes Kraken 2.
Mm-hmm. all in all, this has not been a bad race so far.
Oh no,
It,
no, no.
it's just a few choices that anybody could have made one way or the other, and it made a difference. That defense sword right there, for example. Because he finds that earlier, he doesn't make a lot of those chest checks, and he's basically...
There's your slow 2 on that katana.
There's the
Oh
aforementioned
no.
slow. The good thing is you know it's out of the pool now. That is, like I said, that's the death sentence spell for this party.
Tiamat.
Because you got no
beefy.
fast. Yeah, I don't see Ale... I don't see Ale surrendering this lead or this race at this point.
Quad X is not going to do any good here. 2 hits for 112 from that katana. And there's nuclear though. That's not.
Ale's pool of HP is high enough to absorb 2, potentially 3 nukes. So
and
even,
he's got Cure 4 to boot.
Yeah, even the least friendly spell pool and skill pool on Chaos is not going to deter Ale at this point. It would just take a 3 or 256, and I'm not trying to commentator curse him.
That's not.
I'm not trying to commentator curse him, but that's pretty much all it would take. That's the only way that he's going to surrender this race.
58 minutes in, Elmarkin is on Chaos.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. At the 58 and 15 second mark. He's already half to cap on his evasion. White Mage has done its job at this point.
Yep. It's all about that ninja now.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm Ale, I'm feeling real good.
Yeah, you just keep the White Mage up for a sponge. That's what it does now.
That's it.
If it stays alive to cast a Cure 4 on that ninja before it passes on, so be it. And there's our first Vorpal hit.
And we're looking at 485, 4 hits, looking good. There's a nuke, not a big deal. Because the White Mage survived, it doesn't matter.
Cure 4 on that ninja. That's what we need to keep the ninja alive.
Yep.
6 hits, 966.
It is looking very good for Ale right now.
564. This Chaos doesn't have much left in him.
Preempt those GGs, everyone.
473 terminates Chaos. Elmarkin wins the race.
And GG to Ale.
The official time, 59 minutes and 23 seconds. GG Ale.
Who, by the way, has joined us. Hello, Ale. GG.
Ale! Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. So, you made some good choices. We'll fill you in a little bit here. So, you picked up that defense sword in Elfland. You made the decision to go check those 4 free chests. That's something that Guda did not do. And
He skipped right by him.
I believe that's the one thing that cost him this race, because your grinds were similar. Like, yours was split. He did a level grind of 40. And where he didn't get that defense sword, he was checking chests late game for presumably the ruse item for the defense sword. Because he already had Bonk, and he had the katana. So there wasn't much else he could have been looking for.
That Cure 4, not having Cure 4 is also hurting him. He just had to burn so much time with potions.
Sure. Now, we are coming up on Chaos here, or we are in the Chaos fight. And we're going to postpone our Ale thoughts for a moment while we watch the end of this.
Nuclear starts off on Chaos. Gross. 1 damage from that White Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does have Cure 4. Oh, nice of him.
He does, in fact, have Cure 4. I'm not sure
That's good. Probably just trying to save charges.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's saving charges. I think he's just trying to keep both of them.
This katana is going to do some damage.
This katana is going to be very, very, very nice. Especially with that bonk.
Hitting for 132 damage, though, on that White Mage is not any good. There's your first katana strike.
Hitting for
176.
Not a fantastic hit.
There wasn't any crits, though. I don't think there was any crits.
No.
There you go. 1,070 damage.
70. And Chaos is probably A
One
strong
shot,
gust
one
of
shot.
wind, the gust of wind away from being dead.
1202 from that katana.
Bingo bango.
Guda
GG
terminates.
to Guda.
Official time 1 hour, 1 minute, 46 seconds. GG Guda.
GG to you both.
GG Ale. What a race. We both combined for about a 2-hour race with Thief White Mage, so I mean nobody's gonna complain about that.
No.
So Guda, I do have to ask you, what were you looking for there at the end there?
Oh, you guys had a nail on the head. Ruse item. So
Yeah.
one of the things when we were talking earlier, SVJ, I didn't fill you in on, there is also a force ruse stick. So there are
Yep.
2 ruse items. So there's the defense and the ruse item. And
Yeah.
I was looking for that ruse item,
Yeah, 'cause
or defense, obviously.
You passed that defense sword in Elfland.
Yeah, so in these flags, we've got better trap treasure on.
Yes.
So I tend to check those over elf locked.
Sure.
And I mean, it's 4 chests. It's out of the way, and we're guaranteed to have better treasure and a whole bunch of chests that I checked. So
Yeah.
that was the reason for that.
The logic makes sense. Yeah.
Ale in chat told me that, or in chat after the game said that he found the defense in elf locked, and I went, well, swear words, many swear words, because that's literally the only thing I was missing. Without fast, like if I had fast, I wouldn't have cared if I didn't have a ruse item, because literally it was going to be two swings on literally everything, and that entire thing would have been done with a 45 ninja and a katana.
With a katana for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Will Bloodworth said it best, though. We thought you were allergic to free chests.
Yeah.
For a
seemed like
while,
yeah.
You were avoiding them like the plague, and El Markin was just eating them up. So it was just, you know.
When you skipped those dwarf cave chests and looked like you were big braining it, saving 45 seconds there, I was like, oh, look at that! Like,
because Ale checked them and found garbage, and then you went.
Wait, which dwarf cave chest? I checked all of dwarf.
So you skipped them the first time when you were in the dwarf cave, and you stayed about 45 seconds, and we're thumbs upping you because Ale checked them right after you, and he found nothing, literally nothing. And
gotcha.
Then you went back with the TNT, and then you checked them. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I'd catch TNT, and like I only check those chests if I'm gonna be down at the bottom.
Nope, I totally get it.
That's fair.
I thought I was being super cheeky. I thought I was ahead when I went and checked Bahamut, and I was like, oh man, crystal, go turn in crystal, floater. I'm like, boom, all right.
Oh yeah.
And then
you were in
Tail,
the air before Ale was.
and then Tail was down at Gaia. Then I'm like, oh, sweet. And then I last location loot.
Yeah, Ale found that loot way before you did.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I left the inner sea without checking ice, and I'm like, this should be fine. It's probably rod, maybe a cube.
Yeah, Will and I were cringing Ale at the fact that you checked that ice cave so early. We're like, ugh.
I wouldn't say I was cringing. I was just saying that was a really brave play. That was a really gutsy early game play.
Yeah, I mean, Wraiths had glance or whatever they had, the stone nonsense, and I was just like, this is going to end very poorly for me.
And there was a sorcerers had glare as well.
Squint, yeah.
Squint, yes, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm really glad I'm not in Ice Cave when I saw Squint and my white mate, or my and Gargoyles had something too. So I'm like, maybe I want to go to
as well.
Marsh. I'm like, jeez, this is awful. Like,
Yeah, Marsh Cave and Ice Cave were just no fun at all. And I do not envy both of you for going into those caves at all.
Yeah, so GG Ale. I mean, it's always fun racing. I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm like, there's no winner here between the two of us. We're in 3 races. We have a total of 2 minutes difference between our times. Like,
yeah. I was saying at the very beginning of this, as I was introducing the race, I did say that this is indicative. Like the fact that it was 1-1, I said that that's indicative of how evenly matched the two of you are. That this was a coin toss, this was a 50-50, and that it was probably going to be a close race, and lo and behold, it was.
Oh, we do have a question in chat. What is Swirl? Swirl is water-based magic that's non-elemental in Final Fantasy Randomizer. So your ribbons, your attack, your defense bonuses, all that stuff, do nothing against it. That's
correct. Ale is moving on to face the winner of Game 3 between Cyrinus and Fred Coughlin, who won his game 2 today, a little bit before this race kicked off. So you'll have that to look forward to, El.
Yeah, they're both good runners. I mean, there's everyone in this tournament's a really good runner. I mean, it's kind of a, I don't know, words are hard. I caught the COVID,
Oh
so
man.
Oh, sorry.
brain fog is a real thing today. But I
Yeah.
think it just speaks highly of the community. Like, we do so much to get everybody involved. Everyone's openly willing to share and train and educate and practice and teach new players and even each
Right.
other. Like Good and I have gone back and forth, like in past fall leagues or in Iron Galls, and just said, "Hey, I approached it this way. Why did you do it that way?" And we've always bounced stuff off each other. And I think
Mhm.
that speaks to why he and I were fairly close in all three of our races.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't disassociate the two of you from one another. Like you are definitely uh, very very comparable runners, very evenly matched, evenly skilled, and certainly what the two of you did and what you just described is something that has kind of been a vein that has run through the entirety of the FFR community since the very beginning, which is this idea of cooperative learning, where everybody is willing to show everybody else how it's done. And I think that's one of those things that makes it accessible for everyone, and that's what keeps people playing, is that they can get over that initial hump of difficulty just by listening to somebody who's played this game a little bit longer than they have and giving them some pointers to get them going.
Absolutely, and that's one of the great things about having veteran comms out here too, that are helping go through all these races. Because I mean, when I started, comms was kind of how listening to you, Will, and your partner in crime, the other Will,
Yeah.
go through and talk about 3 and 256 and talk about weaknesses for certain enemies. Like, I played the NES version, but like the level of knowledge that's in this community is absolutely insane, and we all share it together. And I know Zenobian's been in our group too, talking about the different status effects for touch versus spells. So it's
Yes.
there's a lot that goes into this game, but I mean the knowledge is all here. And our wiki is amazing.
Yeah, the collective knowledge of everybody, since 2017, since there was a lot of people who are no longer here contributing information that goes far beyond that Astral Esper wiki that you can find on GameFAQs. That used to be considered the Final Fantasy 1 Bible. We've gone so far beyond that in terms of practical application, and then teaching the important stuff to people as you go along, like what is this thing going to do versus what that thing's going to do. Like, is this really matter versus this? And being able to apply all that stuff in race time, be able to execute when you need to execute based on that knowledge. That's when you put that all together is what makes you a great racer, and you both exemplify that.
I appreciate it.
But I think I'm kind of out of ideas here for questions to ask you. So I don't know if either of you wanted to impart any last words for us.
You can go first, Dale. You are the sick one and the winner.
I mean, I'm just glad I've had the opportunity to do this again. All the different leagues and tournaments that we put on. It's always fun to race everybody because you get a variety of approaches to any given race and seed, and it's fun kind of trying to prep ahead a little bit and figure out and prognosticate what your opponent's going to do. But on the other hand, it's, I still think of the whole thing as a great learning experience. It's like, going into the race tonight, I'm like, all right, well, I know Guda likes this thief. Let's have some fun, do thief white mage, and maybe just put on a show for everybody and just have some fun with it.
That was a show indeed.
Yeah, I'm always happy to commentate a race where I see a party that I'm really excited about. Being a fan personally, just like CC and Spellzap of the Thief White Mage, like we are definitely proponents of that party. And watching the two of you who aren't usually, geared toward running that party, do that and then still, very competently run them, both of you, was really cool. And it was fun to watch the two of you, maneuver around the limitations of those parties, like not having the early access to things like Nuke, not having not having any access to Fast as it turns out, and then working with what you've got. It was entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Jester?
Personally, thank you both for that amazing race. It was an amazing race to watch. I do want to again shout out our restreamer Kumo and our tracker Flower Power 718. Yeah, they both did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will Bloodworth, for helping me commentate this race. It was a blast to watch Ale and Guna race.
Hell yeah, always. It always is, and it's always a blast to do comms with you.
Oh,
I appreciate the invite, Guda, to both of
Thank
us
you.
to commentate this. It was a good opportunity. Haven't been able to do it for a while, and not a lot of people out there I'd rather do comms for than the two of you. So I'm really happy to.
I agree with that too.
Get the choice. Yeah.
Hell yeah. SVJ reached out to me. I think it was during pods, and he was like, "Hey man, let me know." So I'm like, "All right, here it is." Round
Sure.
game 3. I mean, it was a big race for us, and like I said, Ale and I have been back and forth, and 2 minutes over 3 games is the difference. So
Oh yeah, that was an amazing. It
it's
was
great
back
having
and
you
forth.
guys.
The race too was amazing to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Great having you guys here, and I think
you.
for all 3 races, the difference, other than my asinine chest checking, was likely how long we did our grind.
Yeah, you did a really good grind there on that Agama, and Elmar can actually ground the blue Tyranno there for a minute, and then he moved on to the Agama as well.
That is what I thought. As soon as I saw a blue stake, I went, "Gosh darn it, Ale found this, and he is going to be level 40 way faster."
I commented on that. I said that your grind was actually more efficient because you
Yes,
were
it
able to
was.
get through. In the time it took you to get roughly 24k XP off of like 3 fights, he was able to beat 1 T-Rex because you had to burn off
Interesting.
2 fights and then get through the fight. And then
Well,
he
the other issue is that Elmarkin only had the defensive sword, so he did
That's
not have the Vorpal yet like you did. But once he found the Vorpal, he was straight to the Agama grind and just,
exactly.
Yeah, the only reason I
Interesting.
really took those blue stakes was because I wanted some spell charges on the ninja.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because I didn't expect to have a good time against TO1 with nothing. As far as like
You had
faster tempo
And,
goes.
yeah, if your Brax fail, what are you gonna do? Like, yeah,
And that's exactly what it was. So I was like, I got 4 levels up to I got 5 from 18 to 23. So that gave me my 3 shots at Brack, and I was like, well, worst case scenario, I can pop these off real quick and hope for the best, while the white mage throws harm 4. And then of course,
Your
none of the Brack
your
hit, and I was
Brax
like, okay.
missed. Like, oh.
At least I got the Brack luck.
Yeah, you did. You definitely had the back luck. And yeah, again, like, there's so many little things that I wouldn't even call them mistakes. They were just decisions. They weren't something where your game knowledge failed you, or your routing was bad or subpar, or your game knowledge of say like getting through fights. It just came down to what choices did you make regarding chest checking, and that's really it. That is
Rando gonna rando. Rando's always gonna rando. This is not yo mama's Final Fantasy where you can just say, "I'm gonna check that chest right there."
Mhm. Yeah, either one of you would be a fearsome round of 16 opponent for anyone, and either one of you has the capacity to go very deep in this tournament. So having to see one of you go this soon is kind of disappointing, but I am excited to see how everything pans out as we start to progress through a little bit deeper.
Oh, I'm rooting for Ale the rest of the way. He's got this. It's his time.
I don't blame you. Yeah, Ale, putting in all those hours and all that work on the Pixel remaster, like you gotta appreciate what it takes to grind those attempts out, and that does translate somewhat to FFR. Not entirely, but enough so to where I think it does make somewhat of a difference, marginally.
Yeah, if anything, it kind of teaches it either look for patterns or overcome adversity. It's like, hey, this is supposed to work this way, but it's not. So how do we pivot? And that's kind of what a lot of it boils down to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of this comes down to pattern recognition. That's whether it's the rando, whether it's the the vanilla game, what have you. Like pattern recognition is really a big benefit to have in any run. So I think that's going to pretty much exhaust our conversations here. So again, thank you so much to our restreamer Kumo, to our tracker Flower Power 718. Thank you to Ale and Guda for putting on a fantastic race. Congrats and GG to both of you. And thanks SVJ for commentating with me, and thanks
Oh,
to the
thank
Final
you.
Fantasy Randomizer community for allowing us to use the channel to put this race on. So from SVJ and myself, everyone have a great night and pick up a seed and start playing. Have a good night.
Stay beautiful.